participate, they get pretty good, nice points for Smash Bros. Tour. So there's also shouts to the sponsors. I mean, I know y'all been reading that wrong all day. You have been reading Morbius, not Mobius. Don't lie to me. But no one is Morbin today. We are gonna have a great match. We're gonna have Skyjay versus WaDi. What a matchup we are gonna have here. El Ladrón de Scali versus the Master of All Handshakes. Let's see how this goes here.
The reference of all handshake is gonna be Incineroar against Rob. And you know what? I'm gonna give you all a little bit of insight. Skyjay is quite knowledgeable on the Rob matchup because basically the top 3 of his region, which is Puebla, where we are currently at, they are all Robs. It's M-Rob, it's
Enderman?
No, it's not the Enderman. I'm talking about Pablo.
Pablo.
Rob. Yeah, but on the other hand, this is a Rob that he hasn't faced before. This is a one-time chance against one of the best out there, and someone that has been a veteran for so long and has so much experience that could bring to the table that not be of help against the robbery that Skyjay has.
Well, let's see if Virginia can hold up to the Puebla style, because Skyjay looking for a really strong start, and we'll look at this. This is a bad spot to be in. Incineroar, pretty strong character, but yeah, air guarding him is like, it's busy. It's kind of automatic for Roboful characters because those turbines are huge. But speaking of huge, also their hitboxes. So Skyjay is gonna be able to combo him a lot. Trying to get in, trying to get. Ooh, the Darkest Dia sure man finds his Margus. He's in. When blocked, he keeps going, it can hit you. And the long whip hit to the next, gonna do it. Going for the yes! Going for the 2-frame, going for the down tilt into F tilt, the classic. Hey, you got the time? They give me that clock.
It's basically down to imagination, and that's something that we have learned from Skyjay's Incineroar. The fact that that shield basically works out with everything or anything that Skyjay can throw and use on his favor, and now that's exactly what has led him to take WaDi up to the last stock. This is 93 against 56, a whole stock in the lead, and Skyjay going for the raw reads against WaDi. I feel like that could have worked well, but also was very high risk. If you are already at this point, maybe you don't have to go that far, right?
Watch out, this is an angry cat we have up here. One hit from him, could do it. Oh, but also WaDi answering back, not let him use all this fury, all this revenge he has built up, and trying to go for the nair, doesn't get it. Oh, what a hit! That's gonna be joking! That's gonna be unthinkable! Going for the lowest of the lowest whips that are hit into the neck. That's gonna be it. Skyjay stealing all possible advantages from WaDi. That's gonna do it. First game goes for the Mexican player.
That was mockery.
He's so shocked.
Impact.
He's shocked.
He's shocked.
Like, how do I defend with versus
Man,
that?
shook, man.
How do I defend versus that?
No, but like, what really happened there? What really shooks all? It's not the fact that he died, because of course that was already a given the percentage that WaDi was already sitting in. It's the fact that the edge guarder got edge guarded by Incineroar at that lowest of the points, right? Like, that was such a wild play to actually see the fact that Rob got edge guarded by Incineroar.
Not gonna lie, that down there in Pokemon Stadium 2 is a wild spot to be in. The crazy stuff goes down there if you are not careful. It kind of reminds me of Hyrule Castle in the Fight Club sound. But right? Oh, have you seen the scene? Going to beast this fire. We're going to shut it down with some ice. Too hot for WaDi. Try to cool things off.
I have never ever in the entirety of my life ever witnessed WaDi's ice climbers, and it's not like I don't believe in them, but of course I am really dumbfounded by the fact that WaDi has ice climbers.
Yeah, no, I've seen those clips, I've seen those streams, I've seen those videos. He has a nice climbers, and let's see if he can bring it back. Hitting Nana, and oh no, you put yourself in the crossfire there. Now is one. This is gonna be Sopo trying to go in here. Ooh, misses the down tilt. I mean, that has invulnerability in the tip of the legs, but it won't save you from the hammer. Trying to get in. Watch out! No. What? Oh no, the side B put him in free fall. A bad spot to be in, and he knows. He's out. Yeah, that might be. That's my own fault.
He's having a good time. He laughed it off.
it didn't happen. We're already down to those toxic.
But still, WaDi's actually on the lead, but as soon as I say so, it just takes one single side beat from Incineroar, the Skyjay, to even things down in his favor. And yes, as you have seen before, I feel like WaDi does have a nice glamour, and he's proving it very worthy of using at this point. On the other hand, Skyjay recognition is trying to aim for Nana out of the two of those ice climbers, because he understands that once Nana is down, it's very, very heavy for Sopo to do anything against these kind of characters.
And man, WaDi, Nana's getting over here, kicked in the face, and you are doing nothing to defend her. Get your girl here. Oh my god! The F-Tail is gonna do it. Time to save her. Yeah, going for the up B. Skyjay gets the blocker, still hanging on to dear life. WaDi, this is an even game. 103%, 10%. Look at it, surviving. No, the wrong ice sniper gets into the stage. WaDi suffers. WaDi is having a hard time. The global warming is having a bad time over here. That ice ain't not holding up.
But on the other hand, it's a down throw the upper conversion, just barely, well, not barely enough. Those mallets actually hit quite hard. So it's quite an even game, but I feel like even though WaDi has the damage output to contest against Skyjay, the Skyjay's game plan could be a little bit further ahead, because he understands what he has to do to separate them. Or at least that's what it seems so far, but as of right now, the percentage lead and the lead overall, it's on WaDi's side of favor.
For now, look, this is an even game again. The percentage has evened out. Fear, just as you said it. Ooh, the long whip. That's gonna be Sopo. That's gonna be Popo. That's gonna be a double KO. And oh my god, Skyjay looking pretty nice. I wonder if WaDi is gonna change to a Mewtwo now. We saw the rub. It kind of worked. We saw the climbers. It kind of worked. We maybe see the Mewtwo, but I don't know.
It would be a really wild bet considering how early Mewtwo.
How light it is too.
How light it is, yeah.
I wanna have Pokemon battle.
Early gets knocked out quite early in a lot of situations, and if you face it against someone that's constantly using the revenge value on its character, then it may not be the best option out there, right?
He cannot decide.
He's taking his time, but currently the character selection is being overput on Mewtwo. He's going back to his climbers. This is really hard. He understands that he does have a game plan, but Skyjay's clutch factor goes hard sometimes.
Yeah, so no, but he wasn't clutch at all. He was dominating those two matches. So this is a tight spot to be in. Seems like we are gonna try again with Mewtwo this time. We're gonna see one of the best, of the best Pokemon, 151 base stats in everything. Mewtwo might be the answer for WaDi. A little bit more control, a projectile, and also needs to be split up like that, disable and confusion.
Yeah, and actually WaDi is doing such a great. He's actually going in quite hard, already taking Incineroar all the way to 105% uncontested, but finally taking the first damage, the first hit of WaDi. Skyjay is trying to fight back and having a lot of hard hits with the confusion, specifically as you mentioned before.
Yep, and putting this spot, a tough spot, 131% on Skyjay. Oh my god!
Oh!
Let go of that lead! WaDi strong so much, and another long whip. This is gonna be a heavy hitter. This is gonna be the one that hit. That's gonna be the fair from WaDi finally answering back. But where's the edge guard, my man? You need to get that KO. You have an urgent need to even think how they finally gets the fair. But you need more consistent stuff. You need going for those nerf loops. We need those things that make you so dangerous. Like this is what I'm talking about here.
But it's only 28%. What it's good for is currently Skyjay, the one that has the revenge on WaDi, and he can shift things out of his favor. He still has the revenge to work with, but okay, it has been finally broke out, and it's currently being held. It's kind of talking. It's currently being held against the corner, specifically on the ledge. WaDi's ledge up with Mewtwo is quite insane, quite clean, and the neutral there out of the shield working in his favor. But once again, the position that you put yourself in can be quite dangerous, and I feel like WaDi's just leaving the center of the stage, in the middle of the stage, a little bit too early.
A little bit too early. I mean, that's what you said, the clutch factor. Just being in a disadvantaged position and then making it back successfully. I mean, just trying to get in. Oh, that's gonna be a heavy revenge to
That's gonna be a heavy revenge.
That's gonna be a down.
Oh.
Yeah, trying to get in, and you're gonna.
That's it. Yes, 2 words. Like
It's too late. He cannot deal with the neutral style, with the Puebla style. Puebla, the power, the home hero. He is in his home and he has the home stage advantage. WaDi
Iconic.
out here trying to survive, and that's gonna be it for his winner's run. Skyjay over there, down there, WaDi. I mean, that was an amazing match from Sky. What a show! And he couldn't even have a better way to go into top 16.
Yes, and another free O with a handshake. Like
Yeah.
this whole
Okay.
block of commentary, we just had 3-0s, 3-0s, 3-0s. Like, I mean, you could argue that you could tell who had a good sleep last night and who didn't.
Nah, but to be honest, WaDi had a tough bracket yesterday.
Yeah.
And I mean, versus Law, he had the whole crowd against himself. And then people also were booing, but at the end he owned it. He won the match, and then he won the crowd by the time it finished. So yeah, what a way to go. But I think Sky always with the plus ultra.
Yeah,
I mean,
he brought the full deck. He's the
the
hero.
local hero, as always, making such an amazing job to show what Incineroar can do.
Yes. And once again, showcasing us exactly what you were saying before, the fact that he's the one installing Incineroar in this whole bracket.
Yep.
He's the one that's showing us what it's capable of. And taking names such as WaDi is going to be a good addition to the resume of
Oh, yeah.
offsets
Oh,
that
yeah.
Incineroar has already taken under his belt. So,
So,
oh,
hey, Johan,
we have to talk to you about one single thing.
it's time.
It's time about to talk about Turtle Play, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about one of our sponsors. It's gonna be Turtle Play, the one and the best internet service in this whole country. It's literally the internet for the champions. And in case you haven't had